Hey Sainers, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly. Now, it's been a very busy week. As you might have noticed, a lot of videos, a lot of trade videos came out during the week. There was a lot of rumors, a lot of talk, a lot of news, a lot of stuff to talk about. So it's going to be a pretty big Saints TV Weekly as well. I'll quickly note straight off the bat that unfortunately next Monday I won't be able to do a Saints TV Weekly because I'll be in New South Wales for some family stuff. So I'll be away for the week, but hopefully this week we can cover all the big news, and then hopefully during the week and when I can, I'll keep you updated on anything else that pops up relating to the St Kilda Footy Club. So let's get straight into it. Actually, let's not get straight into it. We're just going to quickly plug some brilliant work. This is from Katrina. She does a lot of the designs for the Saints TV channel. She did the Jordan De Goey in the Saints Guernsey, which, got to use, but not for the right reasons in the end. And she also does amazing work like this. Drawings that are absolutely brilliant. You can find her on, I think it is at the St Kilda Saints is her sort of fan channel, but she's also got, and this is to buy her prints if you'd like, it's at stk.arts, so at stkilda.arts, stk.arts. You can get this. She's got plenty of other brilliant work. I'll quickly show you again. Bit of Jack Steele, bit of teamwork. I think she's drawing Billings. She's got a few others that she's doing as well. So just wanted to give her a bit of a plug there. She does some amazing work. Get behind her at stk.arts or at the St Kilda Saints as well. And buy your prints there. I just got mine and they're absolutely brilliant. So good job, Katrina. Keep up the good work. Let's get straight into the news. So the first cab off the rank is that I think this week, potentially Jeff Walsh is going to be announced as head of football. So that's going to happen hopefully very soon. A few reporters have spoken to him about it, but he's kind of talked about, the interest is there, but he hasn't really decided yet. But from what I've been told, it's pretty certain that's going to happen. So that's going to drop during the week, which is going to be big news. I don't know if it's going to affect our sort of trade activity, because that's also something that opens this week. So the trade window is officially open. But based on what our list manager, James Gallagher mentioned last week on Trade Radio, we might not be that active. So he says we're going to keep pick 9. We're not really going to trade anyone out. Hunter Clark, he wants to stay. Brad Hill, he thinks he's going to be at the club. Ben Long, we will try and facilitate something with the Gold Coast Suns. Don't know if that's going to involve Jack Bowes and pick 7, but I'm so tired of talking about it. I'm pretty sure Geelong are sadly in the box seat for that. But hey, if we come swooping in, we might be able to do something about it. But at this point in time, Ben Long will be going to the Gold Coast Suns, and I don't know if we'll be getting pick 7 back in return for that. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. In terms of other movements, Jack Bytel, I think might stick around for one more year. Hopefully there is interest from Essendon, but I'm pretty confident that hopefully we can keep him on board. And funnily enough, that means that we probably don't trade out that many players. I don't know if there's many others that are going to be delisted, because as news did break again last week, we signed on 4 Sainers. So we've got Mason Wood, Tom Highmore, which is a big one, so great to see him sign on for another year. Tom Campbell as well, great to see him signed on. And Jack Peris, so yet to debut, but doing some really good work down in the VFL for Sandringham. All 4 of them have inked another deal. Obviously, Jack Bytel is not included in that quartet, but I hopefully think that in the next week or two, we can get that done as well. I think it might depend on how we go with the trade window, but based on our lack of activity and what Gags has said, I don't know if we're going to get that many players in, so it makes sense to kind of not have that many players go out, because you still want to maintain some sort of depth. But those 4 have been signed, so that's pretty great news to get them locked in, particularly Mason Wood, because he had a pretty decent season for us, especially the back end. And Tom Highmore, I thought, didn't get a go as much as we would have liked, but good to see that we've committed to him, because there were a couple of circulations that he could be on the out and want more game time, but he's committed. I messaged him on Instagram and congratulated him, and he came back and said, thanks so much, and I can't wait to prove myself to the fans. So the fact that he still believes he has to prove himself to us shows the drive that he's got, and I can't wait to see more of him and the rest of those guys in 2023. Now, there was a departure, but it wasn't a player. It was a coach. It was Brendon Lade, who will depart the club for the Western Bulldogs. So he joined in 2019, following several years in the coaching programs at Richmond and Port Adelaide. And at this time, obviously, the Bulldogs, I believe, have approached him as assistant coach, and he's taken on that position. So at Saints TV, we thank Brendon Lade for his time at the footy club. I think that it was on his own accord. Obviously, there was a position at the Bulldogs, but I think based on the review that we've had, there probably was some talks anyway of changing up the assistant coaching department. I think that Danny Sexton might be another one. That's not yet announced though, but I've heard from a couple of different people that could be something that might be announced as well, maybe during the week, that he's parting ways with the club. But at this point, it's only Brendon Lade. But yeah, thank you again, Brendon, for your time at the footy club, and good luck at the Western Bulldogs as assistant coach. I was at this game, and God, it was painful at the end. The girls, they battled hard against Collingwood, but eventually they went down 34-36. It looked like it was going to be a draw at one point. We had a chance late to win it, open goal, but unfortunately didn't kick the goal. And Collingwood went up the other end very late in the game with a minute and a half to go and kicked the match winner. Brilliant snap there from Collingwood, and they got the chocolates by 2 points. Leaves the girls outside the 8. I won't go into it too much because Sarah will be back for the Saints TV W show, hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, and she can talk about it in more detail. I'm sure she's devastated by the loss, and I think we all are, because it was looking like a very, very good win. We were severe underdogs against Collingwood, and battled really hard to get into a winning position, and unfortunately couldn't get over the line. But again, a great turnout at Moorabbin. Couldn't find a car park again. It was a good 4,000 or 5,000 capacity, I reckon. Cheer squad was up and about. The sun was out. People having some beers and having a laugh and getting some jam donuts. It was just brilliant, and such great facilities we've got at RSEA Park. So can't wait for the next game in AFLW for the girls. Get behind them, and hopefully they can get a win next week. So yeah, Sainers, that's kind of the video. It's a bit of a short, sharp one. It's trade news, trade week. Obviously, that's going to take up a lot of the time, so we're going to keep a very close eye on that. Again, a quick plug to Katrina at stk.arts. I'm giving her a fair plug here. So get behind that. Buy some prints if you're really interested. She works on these like for hundreds of hours. It's insane how much time goes into these, and you can tell every little detail. She gets it down pat. I'll be back hopefully during the week for some more videos. As I mentioned off the top, from Wednesday, I'll be away in New South Wales for the week. So that's kind of right in the middle of trade period. So I'll try my best to keep updated on all the trade talk videos, as they've been going really well. So thanks a lot, guys, for supporting those. I dropped a video recently on how we can get the club from being pretenders to contenders. So tune into that as well. And as always, please like the video. Please comment your thoughts of the club. Any news you want to discuss, put in the comments and we'll discuss it. And most importantly, please hit the subscribe button. Get to 5, get to 6, get to 10,000. I just want to keep growing this channel. There's so many Sainers out there that watch this content, but they've not yet subscribed. So if you're one of them, please hit the button. It takes 2 seconds and you'll get notified on all future videos. We've got some big ones coming, some interviews, a lot of new ideas that I just keep popping up with every day that I really want to get into on the channel. It's just a matter of finding the time. So when I find the time and you've subscribed, you'll get notified on all that new stuff. So enjoy the rest of your week, Sainers. Take care. And as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.